With Team USA winning the gold for the fifth time in a row, how does USA basketball look moving forward, especially going into the next Olympics 4 years from now? Looking at this current roster that Team USA have right now, majority of these players that they have, especially the leaders of this team, are either in their mid-30s or late 30s. LeBron is the oldest one out of all of them, who is 39 years old, who's about to be 40 later this year. With all these old heads that's about to retire from the game of basketball, they're not going to be in the next Olympics in 2028. So this situation got a lot of people thinking, when all these great players retire, who's going to take over for Team USA and how is the roster going to look like, since majority of the good players in the NBA are foreigners now? Just look at the past few MVPs. What about you guys? What do you guys think about what's going to happen, with the future with USA basketball? Who's going to be the main guys for Team USA in the next Olympics in 2028 in LA? Or are we going to see USA basketball lose in the next Olympics? Let me know and comment down below and share your opinion, and let's make this a conversation. But in today's video, we will be talking about the potential look of how Team USA is going to look like moving forward, especially in the next Olympics. And at the end of this video, I will also talk about why it's hard for NBA coaches to coach in an international level. So stick around at the end of this video and find out why it's hard for NBA coaches to coach in an international setting. If you haven't done so, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button, as I will be making videos for you guys every week. And now, let's get to it. Let's start with the potential players that might be coming back for the Olympics in 2028 in LA. You have Anthony Edwards at 23 years old, who is basically becoming a superstar in the NBA. If not, he already is an NBA superstar. Another player is Tyrese Halliburton, who's slowly making a big impact in the NBA, especially in the past season, who is only 24 years old. And the last player that I can see who can make a big impact in the next Olympics is Jason Tatum, who is only 26 years old right now. Even though he didn't play as much as he wanted to, there were some games that he didn't play at all in this past Olympics. I can see Jason Tatum coming back and making a big impact on the next Olympic, especially being 26 years old and winning the NBA championship last year. These three players that I just mentioned is something that, USA basketball can build around, the same way as they built around LeBron and Stephen Curry for this current roster that they have in the past Olympics. With majority of these players that they currently have right now in the roster, they might be out of the league by 2028. With Anthony Edwards, Halliburton, and Jason Tatum, that's a good core that you can build around. You have guard play with Halliburton and you have scoring with Jason Tatum as well. And Anthony Edwards is not a bad defender himself. But what's another idea that maybe Team USA can entertain is adding an American player, maybe two players that has been playing in Europe in the past few years and playing at the high level. That way these two American players that has been playing in Europe can help the team adapt into the European system. Because even though these players are high-level NBA guys, at the end of the day, international basketball is so much different compared to the NBA. What about you guys? What do you guys think about that situation? You guys think that's a good idea or a bad one? Let me know and comment down below on what you think. And maybe they could also add a European coach in their coaching staff to help them really adapt to the international level. That European coach can potentially help them with scouting, with the personnel with other teams when it comes to these FIBA international tournaments, because a lot of these NBA coaches are not that aware of who's who when it comes to the international level. And when it comes to these NBA coaches being, not so good, or, being a bad coach in the international level, it really comes down to the adjustment part of things. What I mean by the adjustment part of things is that NBA coaches are 7-game series type of coach. There's not a lot of NBA coaches who can adjust on the fly within the same game. A lot of these NBA coaches needs a game or two to okay, they did this in the past 2 games, therefore we can adjust to this on the next game. In the international level, it's one and done. You need to make your adjustments right on the spot. That's why Coach K was such a great fit for USA basketball, because the college level is very similar to the international level when it comes to one and done and making adjustments on the spot. Although USA basketball did find a loophole on how to deal with this type of situation, that's why they played majority of their exhibition games was the same players, the same teams that they were going to play within their group. Having to play these teams before their group stage, it was a great idea for whoever is scheduling these exhibition games for USA Basketball, because now they have a good idea of, what type of adjustments that they can do when it comes down to the real thing. A great example to that exhibition game that really helped them was against Serbia. They played Serbia on an exhibition game where, they played well, and, it was a very easy looking game for them. But when they played them in the semifinals and they won and they came back, I think they were down 17 at one point, and they came, man, when they celebrated against Serbia, I felt like that was the gold medal game right there, because when they played against France is not that as threatening compared to Serbia. But that game that they played against Serbia in the exhibition game was a great indication, a lot of great things that they learned playing against Serbia in the exhibition game that they were able to use on that semifinal match against Serbia. And what about you guys? What do you guys think about, the current situation moving forward with USA Basketball? Do you guys think, it's going to be a bright future for them, or is it going to be the beginning of downfall, or maybe have one-off Olympics that they might not medal at all, just like what happened in the World Cup? Let me know and comment down below on what you guys think, and again, let's make this a conversation down there. And if you haven't done so, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you on the next video.